we do it? All right. Blow. All right, that's out. So this one shot is taking me forever to get. So this is my 200th podcast bonus episode. So for today's podcast, I'm going to be doing a Build-A-Figure of Mantis. But Mantis is starting with the head over here, and I'll show you that in a moment. But I just want to get this one shot because it's really breezy while I'm filming this. So, not that I'm going to have the cake right now because I'm on Atkins and I can't have any sugar, but I just want to celebrate to myself that, hey, I got the 200th podcast up and running now. And special shout out to Mr. Gene for helping me get a lot of these figures. So I'm going to ceremoniously blow out the candle and then start this podcast. All right. I'm going to attempt to build Mantis starting with this figure here, and all the other figures here will be helping to build Mantis. So I want to start off with, again, mentioning that Mr. Gene helped me out to get all these figures. We've been hunting at Five Below for many of these items, and sometimes some of them could not be found at Five Below. I was able to find Gamora at Walmart, but at full price. Well, at least a couple of dollars less, but it was the last one. Everything else Mr. Gene was able to find, and again, these were at Five Below. Now, the other question I have here, Gamora doesn't have a gun. Mr. Gene assured me there was a gun in here. So as I'm taking out the leg part, I will be looking for that gun, because Mr. Gene said it was there. So, but before we get started, let's start off with the very first one I got. So here we have the head, not the head, we have the body of Mantis. So I'm going to open it up and then put the pieces in front and then assemble that in pieces. So if you hear wind chimes, if you hear wind, hopefully it won't rain again, but I've been trying to do this podcast for some time outside because I have no other place to do this. So here is the body of Mantis. Gonna move on. So again, Mr. Gene said the gun should be somewhere in there. He verified, and I know where he lives if that turns out to be false. Okay. Okay. Where's the gun, Gene? Well, we have a leg. Oh, we have Mantis's left leg. Okay. Gene. Where's the gun, Gene? Where's the gun? I don't see. Okay. So there's no gun. Okay, Gene. We'll talk. We shall talk. All right, let's move on. Now, this is the one that I found again at Walmart for a couple dollars less. Usually these will go for about 19 and change. I was able to get it at $17 and change, so not that it's going to be that much of a discount, but the fact that I was able to find it at all was a challenge. And part of the fun is trying to find these figures. I've gone really into doing a Build-A-Figure when I did it with Wonder Woman. Five Below had all the figures for Wonder Woman and was able to build Ares. So for $20, I was able to get all the figures plus the bonus Ares figure. So I kind of got that bug to do this. So I wanted this to be a special podcast, or at least a bonus one for you guys. So here is her right leg. So we got that. So see, Gamora has a gun. She's got other weapons, but never mind. Oh. Mr. Gene. I need to apologize. That's Nebula's gun right here. Somehow it was in the packaging and it popped out, but there it is. My apologies, Mr. G. I will let you live. All right, now we're down to these guys. Star-Lord. We have Cosmic Protector, Warlock, and that gold guy. I don't know who he is. Marvel's Ex Nihilo. Okay. Sure, I'll go with that. Never heard of him. Alright, so now we have Star-Lord. So we have one of our arms there. And again, this was found at Five Below. So thanks to Mr. Jin telling me about this store and the fact that these figures exist, I really enjoyed the hunt again because it's a little bit more affordable rather than trying to buy all these figures at $20 a pop. And I don't know, I just find that I think price-wise this is a little bit more fun because you're limited to the quantity and you're limited to where it could be at a location. So in my case, there's 2 locations near where I work, and then there's 2 where I live. So I go around just like Mr. Gene, and we go around looking for these figures. So all right, so there goes Peter Quill, and next we have Adam Warlock, and we have Gamora's head right there. So I would love to have seen Adam Warlock in the MCU, and we did get a taste of that, or at least 2 versions possibly in the collector's collection in the Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. There is a cocoon supposedly that is supposed to be Adam Warlock, but in the second one, at the post-credits scene for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, there appears to be another cocoon, and that one is supposed to be Adam Warlock. Sorry, this is taking a little bit harder than expected. Good thing I didn't cut my nails. There we go. All right, so we have that. Mantis. There's her head. I really do like Mantis. There's something, I don't know what it is, but the more alien a woman is, the more attractive I find them. But I kind of like the character, but when I see the actress that plays her without the makeup, I'm like, she's okay. But here, yeah, I'm all about that and the antennas. All right. Now we're down to Ex Nihilo. I still don't know who you are. Anyway, so there's just the arm there. Alright. You can tell that I haven't opened these before because of the tape. And again, I've been wanting to save this for a special occasion. And you can hear that I'm outside because you hear a truck passing. Alright, so we have her, it's a right arm? Left arm. I can't talk. Alright, so we're done with that. Okay. So aside from a little technical difficulties, I need to make sure that I have the right arms on the right side and the left legs and the right legs are aligned because I screwed up last time when I did my Aries little test Build-A-Figure. So, I want to make sure I have it in play. Now, while I hear it clicking, I don't necessarily hear the initial click in place. So, unfortunately, you can hear it, but it doesn't click when I put it into the figure. No. Then the other thing too, I noticed that my initial Build-A-Figure is that sometimes when you are able to put in an arm or a leg, that it has a little bit of a hard time staying in place, but this seems to be okay now. And yep, left and right. I'm good to go. Next we have the legs. Make sure that's correct. And you can hear kids are being in the video. Oh, see, that's the first click we got to hear. And last we have the headpiece for Mantis, and there's another head click. So, for the most part, that's it. Pull it up here. So that's my Mantis. Oh. There's the Mantis built. See? That's exactly what I was talking about. It doesn't always stay in place. Okay. So, she does look fantastic. It looks pretty spot on for the character. I love the color scheme. I mean, it looks amazing, and I'm glad I waited all this time to do this. But again, this is something that I've now want to do this on a regular basis if possible, is to do more Build-A-Figures. So this is going to be the end of my podcast. So thank you for joining me for the 200th episode of the Monster Sci-Fi Show Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to my show on YouTube. Follow me on the various social networks like Pinterest and email. And remember to hit the like so I can get more of you guys to be part of the show. And that's it. So thank you for listening to the Monster Sci-Fi Show. It's sci-fi from a certain point of view. Good night.